I love technology. It got cut off. Lesson learned, always go to airplane mode before you make a video. I was debating whether or not it should be minutes or ants. It is minutes because we're talking about 45 ants for every set of 1 minute. So we're talking about 24 complete sets of 45 ants. To get to 1080, we're talking about minutes. Always make sure you get your label in there. All right, we're gonna move on from number 32 to number 38 and number 39. These are our assessment practice. When I look at these two, I'm going to do what I think is going to be simplest for me because I like shortcuts as much as possible. When I look at these problems, I know they're all going to be the whole number 7 and something. They're giving me the answers, so I should not have to work as hard. I'm going to do this one last because it's got the biggest divisor. It's the scariest number for me to work with. I'm not really scared of 3, and 12 isn't terrible to work with. I'm a little bit familiar with 12. So I'm going to start with 21 and 6/10 divided by 3. Well, guess what? How many 3s are in 21? It better be 7 because it has to be 7 based on the answers that are shown there. I'm going to bring my decimal up, drop my 6 down. How many 3s are in 6? And it is 2. 7 and 2/10. All right, so I'm going to move over here to 90 divided by 12. 90 divided by 12. I know it's going to be 7 because they all start with 7. So I'm going to multiply 7 times 12 and get 1484. Subtract, put in my decimal. They all have a decimal, so it's telling me I'm going to have to annex a 0. 12 times what will be 60? Well, it's got to be 5 or 7. Maybe I'll try 5. And that is 60. Remember, don't work harder, work smarter. So if that goes there, this one should work. I'm going to kind of dot that one down. I should still check it to make sure that what I've done is correct. 315 and 7/10 divided by 41. Well, that should be 7. 7 times 1, 28, and subtract 7 from 15. Regroup again. 287, I've seen that before. 7 and 7/10 definitely matches. All right, 39, and then we're out of here, and I will get to uploading. Looking ahead, interesting. The answers, or the quotients, are 31, 141, and 4,992. Now, I probably can pick out which answer is 4,992 without even doing a problem, and I can do that through estimation. So, in column A, we have, well, about 600 divided by 5. We have about 1,000 divided by 44. And we have, well, I'm going to say again, 1,000 divided by 2,500. And this is like a quarter. This is saying if I have $1,000, because it's a whole number, and I've rounded, I've estimated, if I have $1,000, how many quarters are going to be in that $1,000? Well, every $1 is 4 quarters. And I have 1,000 of those dollars. It should be at least 4,000 quarters. I am relatively sure that this is going to be my answer, even without doing any work. And what that does is it allows me to move on very quickly. And then look, between these two, when I'm thinking about this, I don't actually have to divide them. One of these answers should be in the 30s, and one should be over 100. Which one does that make sense? Well, how many 5s are in 600? Well, it's going to be over 100 5s are in 600. And how many 44s, are in 1,000? Are there 144s? 144s, because 44 times 100 would be 4,000. So this answer should be in the 30s, and this is the one that I'm going to actually check. 1,364 divided by 44. Now, if I'm guessing that it's going to be this answer, actually, I'm sorry, this answer, I know that this should be a 3. So 12, regroup the 1, 12, 13, 44, it is the answer, 31. So 1,000, which leaves, this one actually makes sense. There's over 100 5s and 600, so there should be 141, which is more than 100. I'm done, and I didn't really do a whole lot of division to get there.